Hello, welcome back to the SM tutorial. And I'm Saroar Mahdi. Today, I will again present today's news. And you know that today is our 3rd October. So I will present today's news. So let's get started. Okay, so let's begin. From the first, we can see here in our first page, the first title is Loan Recovery from Top 20 Defaulters Stalls. Okay, so you can see here, by mid 2025, six state banks received just 1.6% of the annual recovery target. Okay, and then I can see a very biggest victory picture, of course. And you can see here, Bangladesh players celebrate the fall of another Pakistan wicket during the ICC Women's World Cup openers at our Pramandas Stadium at Colombo yesterday. So mainly, this is just a peek about the there was fall a wicket. So they were celebrating for that. So anyway, we can see here tigers are flying astride. So here you can see Bangladesh started their ICC Women's World Cup campaign. You know that yesterday there was started already the ICC Women's World Cup. I mean, this is for the women's, not for men's. Okay. And another thing we can see here, global outcry as Israel stops Gaza-bound Florida. So this is another news. Of course, it's an international news. You know, in the first place, we fail in the front page. We see this, and also another thing is congratulatory violence. At least 1,100 accused in 3 post cases. Okay, you can see the definitions of here. So now we can go to the next. Here we can see this is this is the picture of metro rail. I think you're familiar with it. And here you can see this is a train and some metro and some people. Mainly, what is the channel? Types of passengers you meet on metro. Okay, you can see the full definitions. And another one is until conch sells call her again. Oh, this is another different thing. By the way, then again, U.S. government shut down. What happened? Let's see. Trump threatens mass layoffs on federal workers. Okay, you can see the full definitions here. And now we will go to here, this one. And this is the same thing which we saw in our front page. This is just definitions of the previous things. That's why we can skip it. Now we came here, and in the first place, I can see this is our chief advisor, Professor Muhammad Yunus, returned home yesterday after concluding his 9-day trip to the New York to attend the 18th season of the United Nations General Assembly. So I mean, in this way, they returned in the home from the New York. Okay, and then we have this, the illegal departs withheld info post final trap for firefighters. Mainly, this is about the firefighters, the post final world. And then I can see another thing that is EC ask NCP to pick symbol from 50 opinions. Oh, sorry, options. The 50 options. And then I can see here a little peek. I'm not sure about that what this is actually. Okay, this is mainly you can see that some of the definitions of this peak. What happened? I think this is the cause of the dengue. I mean, he can be affected of dengue, and you can see the full. Oh yeah, the father carries his 16 months old son, 16-month-old son. Mainly, his age is 16 years old on 16 months. Sorry, 16 months old. By the way, after that, we can see here, what is this? They're fishing, I think. Traders make fishing traps to sell the fishermen in Russia's Srirampur area. And these traps are used to catch various kinds of fish in shore areas. The photo was taken yesterday. And you can see the traps of taking fishes. Okay, mainly these are the fishes too, or use. And another thing is road accidents claims 10 lives in 5 districts. It's a very, very, and in the recent time, there is so many road accidents in around the countrywide Bangladesh. This is a very, very dangerous thing, of course. And now we can see here the Gajipur village tree and coordinator is the coriander cultivation. Okay, then we have it's an international news. What is this? Student march during the strikes to support Palestine in Gaza. In Qayyam, Israel's force and nation to the village. Okay, this is another thing in mainly. This is the thing for Palestine or Gaza. And now we can go here, the anti-government protest breeds hope. So this is, you can see the violent chases. So you can see the full definitions here. Another one is Gen Z protest. 3 killed in Morocco. Oh, 3 killed in Morocco. 3 people were killed and are injured in Lakia. By the way, and then what is this? Let's say a school that can change human history. Oh, this is school is another thing. This can change the history, and you can see those. Now let's next go. Will an upper house solve our governance risks? Yeah. So this is just a headline, and you can see the full of them. I'm scrolling down for to show you. Okay, and then what is this? Women in coastal regions need better social security from MD Al Mamun, and you can see those. And after that, we have here hair humiliation and madness, the policing of bodies. Okay, so this is another thing. You can be grateful of things to know more better about this. Then we have of Donald Trump's peace plan and Palestine's subordination. Another. And we have our the most interesting thing you know about is very well our crossword puzzle. So this is a different thing you can say. And then finally we have in a different place. By the way, I will skip it. And here you can see at least, yeah, in the there they were already mentioned the first page. So I think you already know about this very well because I always show you in the first page. Okay, now I can skip this place. And this is another news. Of course, this is a very very dangerous thing. You can see because they're in the very sad. I think this is the can be the cause of very heavy raining, and of course because of the heavy raining the scenario has been created. And let's if you want to see here the a boy cries as a young girl pulls him by the arm in village. Okay, this is in a village picture. And anyway, we can go here. The man generates power from sluice grade water. Wow, they created something. Okay, for develop. Okay, and then we have, oh, what is this? Is it accident? I think this is the accident picture. And if you want to see the clear things, you can see here. A CNG run auto rickshaw drivers tries to push this vehicle out of the muddy hole. Mainly, the rickshaw CNG was going, then the tire is fall in the mud. Anyway, that's why this scenario happened. And then we have, oh, this is our thing, this is the camera, do you know? Yeah, say cheese, I mean this is the ad of a camera from Canon. Anyway, we have another thing that is on the trips that never make it out of the group chat. So another group chat we can see here the full of things, the full of notice you can see. And another thing that is navigating imposter syndromes in friendship. Oh, this is about a friendship. You can see the full of this. And then we have, okay, we have our final news finally came here. And then, first of all, what we can see here, let's see, the sports news, the first over teams. Okay, mainly this is about the, there, I already mentioned that in the first time, that there was a match between the Bangladeshi woman versus and a Pakistani woman. Then there was a very biggest moment. I think you enjoyed that very much. And in the final, the Bangladeshi woman won the match, and that was the first victory. Mainly, this was the first victory in ICC Women's World Cup 2025. Now we can move to the here that withdrawing councilorships tour to Guardian Sports Advisor. Mainly, this is news about BCB, our Bangladesh Cricket Board. And then we have also here the chess in Bangladesh needs a new role model, and you can see this is the news for chess in sports. And we have our final news that is here. You can see the Tiger survives Rashid is curious to age Afghanistan. This is a very, very important thing, and of course, enjoyable thing, of course. Then, there was a match between Bangladesh and Afghanistan. That was the first T20 out of three. So mainly this means this lines means after to beat the Afghanistan, the Bangladesh started with the second times batting, and then they was very good. But at the one moment, the Bangladesh lost 4 wickets back to back in only 2 overs of Rashid Khan. That's why Rashid is curious to age Afghanistan. Okay. But by the way, you can see here the purpose between here you can see Bangladesh almost stands a defeat from the jaws of the victory after losing 6 wickets for 9 runs following 109 runs opening stance between Pervez and Imon. He did 54 runs of 37 balls, and Tanzit Hassan 51 of 34 and 37. Mainly, there was a very, very huge opening platforms, and here you can see that is almost over 1,000. 100. Okay, they created 100 runs partnership. That's a very, very huge congratulations to them. And by the way, finally, Afghans, you can see here the Afghans to 151, and they targeted to 152, and then they beat that, and you can see here where is that here. Okay, Afghanistan is first of T20I, and then okay, here the Tigers openers is here. You can see before his 4 wicket haul nearly flipped a rate of the matches. And by the way, the main thing is the result was finally Bangladesh won by 4 wickets. Okay, so you can see here earned them a 4 wicket win over Bangladesh in the first of three T20I in Sharjah on Tuesday. So that was very, very biggest news for them. And that is for today. And this is the very, very short summary of the 3rd October's news. So I think you all enjoyed this very much. And of course, I will show you more news of every separately day by day. So of course, subscribe on SM Tutorial YouTube channel and also SM Tutorial Facebook page to get these news and updates. So of course, stay with us. That is for today. Allah Hafiz.